Okay, ladies, so I have a question out there for you guys. What would be the valid reasons that you wouldn't give your child the baby daddy's last name? Let's run into these love in paradise deets. Drop the credits, please.
Fat girl. Snoop. Her name with the fat girl. Who's she? Fat girl Snoop. What was the name again? With the fat girl.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tony Michelle, aka Phatgyrlsnoop. And if you are a new snooper here, you want to see more of my snooper shenanigans, please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I'm trying to make it out here in the YouTube world and on my podcast, and I cannot do that without you guys. And guess what? It costs you absolutely nothing, zero, but 3 seconds of your time. So make sure, before you leave me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And don't forget, listen, I want to hear your 2 cents about these, topics, so to speak. And listen, do not be afraid, whether you agree with me or not, do not be afraid. Listen, I got tough skin out here. You got to have tough skin to be out here in this type of world, because, with the lovers are going to be haters. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. It hasn't been the first time, and it damn sure won't be the last. So go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe. But so you guys heard the question that I asked earlier, before, the intro drop is, if you had a baby by someone, what would be the reasons that you would not give the baby the child's father's last name? Now, I know some people got a problem with hearing the words baby daddy, that thinks it's ghetto or whatnot, but hey, that's exactly what I am, okay? At least outside the hours of 7 to 4:30. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're going to be talking about basically like the episode before the season finale of Love in Paradise, the Caribbean, the 90-day spinoff. I know I haven't did my recap last week because, frankly, you know how I feel. I just feel like 90 Day Fiance and even WeTV, like, they have a tendency to really drag stuff out. And listen, I have a low attention span, so if you don't get to the point, I'm like not even interested. But I've been watching. I just felt like it wasn't like that much important to get up on here and let you guys what's going on, because the damn stories just drag on now. So I'm gonna go couple by couple. First up, we have Steven and Martine. Now, Steven lives in Barbados. Martine is visiting him from Miami. Apparently she's been there for like 10 days. These are the final days. Steven takes his friends out to go wedding ring shopping, engagement ring shopping, and his friend Joel is like, he's like my mood forever. But so he's picking out the rings, and he picks out this $10,000 ring, and in my head, okay, I am like, listen, I'm not saying I'm the richest person out here, but dude, you are a DJ. Where in the hell did you get 10 stacks, okay, to buy a engagement ring for this girl? Did 90 Day Fiance pay it for you? Did you borrow it from your parents? Did you borrow it from your brothers and sisters? Because I know that as a DJ, you do not make that much. I mean, I don't see him making that much money to drop that much on a ring. But hey, I digress. I may be wrong, and there's no judgment, because like I said, I ain't the richest in it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so he goes out, he buys Martine this beautiful ring. He one of his friends was like, he was with it. His friend Joel was like, are you insane? Like, come on, like, do you realize that this is like forever, ever? And Steven's like, well, I love her. I would never find another woman like her. Like, I would never find a woman that would absolutely adore my daughter, or that my daughter adores the way that they do each other. So, he feels like he really loves her. And if he lets her go, that would possibly be the one that got away. So, he went ahead and bought the ring. And then we see, in the later segment, they're walking on the beach, and I guess this is the time that we all been waiting for. Willie popped the question, and so he gets the champagne now, pops the cork, everything is popping. So I'm like, okay, all right, this is it. Steven is not going to be Mr. Single, Mr. Boombastic, you know what I'm saying, Mr. DJ, you know what I'm saying, like, well, maybe he will still be a DJ, but, so I'm like, okay, so this is the moment of truth, okay? He pours the champagne, they drink, they talk, and then he says something that was like really strange. He was like, he starts to fill in his pockets, and then I'm like, okay, is he gonna pull out the ring? And then he says, I bought you an engagement ring today. And I'm like, huh? Now, don't get me wrong, like, I never really got like popped the question to, but I would think that A, you should be on one knee, and B, you know what I'm saying, that's not how you start a proposal. So then this man goes and says, I have to, I'm having second thoughts. Man, listen, if I was Martine, I wouldn't even want that engagement ring anymore. Like, he's gonna start off like that? Like, if these two get engaged, I would be really, really surprised in real time. I do not follow these two on social media. Maybe I need to start following these two on social media. But then, when I do, I feel like, oh my God, like, cause I be snooping so much that it takes the fun out of me watching the show. You know what I'm saying? So I try not to do that. Because even when I watch Love After Lockup, like, it's kind of like, because I already know what's happening in real life, and it's kind of like takes away from me the suspense of it all. But y'all know I'm nosy as hell, so that's a bunch of BS. So most likely I'm going to start watching these two. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about when I say that, the TLCs, the WeTVs and all that, they pretty much just drag this shit on out. Okay. And this is what they're doing with this, so that's where we leave off, him basically telling her that he has second thoughts. And I feel like that's Droll, the third eye, telling him like, hey dude, you need to really think about, what you're doing. And is it for the right reasons? All right, so the next couple I'm going to talk about is Mark and Key. I'm actually sick of these two, too. It's like, girl, you need to make up your mind whether you want to be with this guy or not. You put all these stipulations, and it's like, I feel like, in a sense, that Kay is being honest, but I also feel like that she's also playing games with him. So Mark, what really ticks me off about you is that you don't understand the word no. How many times does this lady have to tell you, no, I don't love you like that. No, I don't want to be in an exclusive relationship. No, I don't want to move to California. You know what I'm saying? So he decides to try it one last time after she already told him no, that she does not love him enough to, bring her life to California. And then think about, it's probably the best for her because, Cali, that's a crazy, wild, fast place. And it will be easy for her to fall back into her demons, meaning her substance abuse that she's basically just got out of rehab for. So I don't think California is the right move. But yet again, Mark asks her, hey, I know you don't want to move to California, but I really want to make this exclusive. And she's looking at him like, oh God, like, how many times do I have to learn Russian to say no? Do I have to learn Japanese to say no. I mean, the girl told you in English and in Spanish. I don't know what else she has to say. Okay, so he says, so even if you don't, even because you said no to California, I want to be in this exclusive relationship. And she's like, oh my God. She said, look, man, I only think about today. I don't think about tomorrow. And I don't think about the day after that. I'm trying to get through 2021. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in the future. So Mark still says, well, look, I'm willing to do what it takes. Even I'm willing to learn Spanish. So she's like, oh, she's so happy he's gonna learn Spanish. But still, my dog, you living in California, which is basically like the second Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. You sure already knew some type of words in Spanish or some. I know you have a Mexican friend somewhere up in that piece. You know what I'm saying? I know you know a vato, a loco, whatever. Okay. You should have knew at least some words enough to communicate with her. But Lord, he is going to learn Spanish so that maybe that would change Kay's mind. And the reason why I say that, Kay plays little games, I feel, is because, in one word, she's saying that she loves Mark. I don't believe she loves Mark in the way that Mark loves her. And we all know that it's not enough for her to leave her establishment and be with this dude. And to me, I feel like, she was with him strictly for the moment that she always be talking about, the freaking moment. That's what she lives in, the moment. So, I just felt like she could have kept it real. Well, I guess she did keep it real in a sense, but the suspense of her moving to California, I think that was, the most suspenseful thing, that she did not keep it a stack with him. She did not keep it a stack with him on that. And also I feel like she's playing games because we see the little clip of her saying goodbye to Mark at the airport, and she's like, oh, don't go, girl, come on, girl. I don't want you to leave me, come on. I got a feeling Key got some something on deck in where they're at. I think they're in Costa Rica. No, they're not in Costa Rica. Oh, I forgot where these people were at. Bos Locos. I think it's that. Please do not make me butcher the name, but like it's some island that they're on. And so yeah, that's why I feel like, she's kind of like playing games with him. But best of luck to Mark. If you want to hang on to somebody that doesn't want to be hung on, then by all means. And he said he loves her so much that he's willing to do a Will and Jada. He's willing to have a open relationship. So good luck to them. Now the next couple I want to talk to is the sugar mama and her baby, Amber and Daniel. Now we see Daniel on the phone with the embassy. They finally got the appointment to talk to the embassy. Thank goodness. Okay, but look, Amber, this is a problem I have with you. Now, I know this is not a fashion show. You didn't go down to Costa Rica for a fashion show, but you did go to see your man. Okay, and I just want to know, because you said you've been there for 10 days. And all 10 days, at least when you were taping, from what I see, okay, because I'm very observant, girl, you had on this same 1980s choker and the damn black tights. Is it just me? Every time you see Amber, whether or not she was in the club, whether or not she was on the beach, whether or not she was walking down the street, whether or not she was chilling at home or going to visit neighbors, she had on the same black tights. I'm just going to leave it there because I don't want people to come at me. I'm just saying it is what it is. Amber, I need to know, did you have a suitcase full of black tights. Did you have more than one pair? Did you have enough for a week? Did you have one for every single 10 days that you were there? I have to know. She even went to the embassy in those same black tights. Forget black goes with everything. Black for her is like black tights every occasion. Black tights. So she goes over these questions with Daniel because she doesn't want Daniel to F it up when he goes inside the embassy, because she did all the hard work up to that point, getting all the paperwork, making sure he has everything signed with every T crossed, every dotted I. And so his only job was to pass the interview so he could go ahead and come to America. So they're sitting there. She was like, he's trying to paper. She's like, no, I don't want you to even touch this paperwork. I've worked so hard being your sugar mama, getting all this stuff together, and no, Daniel, no. You know, again, to me, this what's that word when you de-emasculates? Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Like she's stripping him of his masculinity, treating him like he is a kid. But girl, if you like it, I love it. So she was asking him all these dumbass questions, which I don't know. I've never had to go through the K1 visa process. Shout out to my mom and my dad for keeping my papers in check, okay? But so she's like, well, he has to know everything. I mean, everything. I mean, even if he gets the name of my second cousin wrong, he could mess it up. Okay, so she's quizzing him. Now, I'm thinking like she's going to ask him like, hey, you know, when's my birthday? You know, what kind of car do I drive? What street I live on? What part of wherever she's from am I from? How long have I been living in this particular state, or you know, something of that importance. But this girl is busy asking him, what's my favorite sauce? And he's like, ranch. Duh, that's what most of you guys like. I'm just saying. I'm a barbecue and honey mustard girl myself. What's my favorite food? And he's like, hell, chicken tenders, hell, fries, and then she's like, well, Daniel, you have to know these things, because if you mess up, you know. But she says she's been doing all this research about the kind of questions they're going to ask girl, but I don't think that the embassy gives a damn about what dip you like to put your chicken McNuggets in, okay? I don't think they care about that, all right? But then we see them actually going to the embassy. And, you know, on the way there, you know, he's falling asleep. You know, I would think that they probably had to get up really, really, really early in the morning. And he said like the embassy was like an hour or so from where they was at. So, you know, you do the math. So, you know, they're on their way there, but he's falling asleep and she's trying to wake him up. And she's like, oh, Daniel, we have to go over this quiz. You know, like she's some damn teacher or something like that. Because you gotta make sure that you don't F this up, because this is the only thing that you have to do. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, well, damn, can I get some sleep, bitch? You know, can I take a nap? Can I get my brain, you know, arrested? She probably was, you know, quizzing him all night. Hopefully some questions that was important, Amber. So anyways, they finally get there. She's in the same black tights. He goes to do his interview. He comes out. What do you know? Things went through. Apparently, I guess over there they tell you on the spot that your visa was or was not approved. So apparently his is approved, and they're going to get the K1 visa stuff started. So best of luck to them. But girl, I'm just gonna say my Phatgyrlsnoop is that you are going to be. You think you was raising him now. I don't follow these two either on social media, but I am going to start, because I'm curious to know, is he in America yet? Because these things are taped like months ago. So I'm curious to see, girl. I don't think you see what's coming. Hurricane, Hurricane Daniel. He is going to turn your life all the way upside down. And you think that you was, you know, kind of like leery about his actions when it comes down to like other women when you guys was in that bar in Costa Rica, child. When he get a taste of these American Beckys out here, like like you know what I'm saying, and he gets like a plethora. Child. I got a feeling you're gonna wish that you left him in Costa Rica. I'm just saying. But moving on to our last couple, which was my question of the day. Aryanna and Sherlon. So, ladies out there, you know, if you could drop, you know, even men, I like to hear the men's side of this. If you were pregnant, right, with someone's child, what would be the reasons why you wouldn't give the child your child's father's last name? Would it be because you're not married to the guy? Would it be because you're not in a relationship, period, with the guy? Or in her case, will it be because the father actually lives in another country? Now, here is my feeling about it, and we can get to their little story in a minute. I really feel like that as long as there's not no tense situation, I really feel like it's only right to give the last name of the child to the baby daddy, unless he really does not want no parts whatsoever. That is probably the only reason that I would not give the child the last name of the father. If he absolutely came and said, listen, I don't want no parts, I signed for all my rights, at that point I would do that. But the reasons why that she is doing it is not cool. Okay, you got pregnant from someone that works at a resort at a country that you was basically visiting. Y'all were not in no type of a relationship. Apparently Sherlon said that it takes a couple of drinks of rum and a couple of foo la la to get you started. And he said once you got started, he did the damn thing. He took it. You gave it, he took it. So y'all were not in a relationship. 2, you guys tried to develop a relationship after the fact, after you found out you became pregnant. So mind you, I believe she was only in Jamaica for like 17 days. I believe, right? She was in Jamaica for 17 days, where she met him, and he said they was just doing the damn thing like every chance they got. And but they were not in an exclusive relationship. And you still did not answer the question that is on my mind. Were you one of the women who was walking around booty butt naked at his resort? Or wait, this is what they call the resort, but we all, me as a Jamaican, I know what it really is. Okay, you get balls deep. Okay, I've known some people who actually experienced this. Okay, but I love the way that they try to clean it up as this is like a nudist resort. Come on, TLC, say what it is. Okay, it was an open orgy. What they call it, Hinduism? Come on now, not Hinduism. Yeah, right. Wait, hold on. Let me get the exact term, because y'all know I am bad with words. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I believe it's Hinduism. Y'all know my mom put me in damn speech class, had my speech all fucked up. Thanks, Mom. Yeah. So, in case you guys don't know what that is, I suggest you guys look it up, because I'm not going to have YouTube strike down my thing. But let me tell you, everything and anything goes down at that place. Now, so no, Sherlon did not specify whether or not, that's what the kind of, situation it is, but he did drop some hints. He pretty much said that, women walk around, men walk around, and, you can just walk up to somebody and, take them. I've heard some stories of the things that happen over there. So, but, Aryanna, I don't respect the fact that you're not just being 100% honest. That's just my 2 cents on that, girl, because you was dropping it like it hot in Jamaica, getting that Jamaica pain. Instead of you coming back with a damn t-shirt or a damn, a bottle of rum, or let me say, what I used to bring back. I used to sneak Guinness when I used to come back from Jamaica. You didn't bring back any keychain, a magnet, a sticker. You know what I'm saying? No, you came back with a baby. And now that you have a baby, or now that you're pregnant, now all of a sudden you want this man to drop what he's doing, leave Jamaica, and come stay with you in America. But news flash, sweetie, not all of foreigners, including Jamaicans, want to come to America. And a baby is not going to make him come to America to live forever. This man has a business that his family owns. Now, I do give Sherlon the credit. He was very patient, and he kept it 100 with her. That is like the furthest for his mind. Because after all, why would I marry a woman that I've only known for 17 days? And you thought, Ariana, that you bringing your mom and your other sister and whatnot was going to basically push his back against the wall? Listen, Jamaica is known for no worries, okay? It is what it is. That man, listen, you could put the damn president in front of him and he still wouldn't have married your ass. You probably could have put to his head and say, you gotta marry me, and he'll still say, man, I don't know you for 17 days. But that does not, to me, give her the right to not give the baby his last name just because he does not want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? He wants to be a part of the baby's life. He said it over and over again. He said that this will be his first child. So he's really excited about his son, his new arriving son. But that doesn't mean he has to put a marriage certificate around it. See, this is what I say American privilege. American privilege. And, I have to respect Sherlon on it because he's being 100% honest with her and with her family. Okay? But so then, we see, it's Sherlon tells us that he tested positive for the Roro. And then he tells us, well, I'm going to take another test tomorrow, because, sometimes there are false tests. He wasn't showing any symptoms. He only took the test because of him working at that resort. Okay? So, because of a lot of people from all over the country, tourists, they make him, take the Roro test, and apparently he became positive. So Ariana is at another hotel quarantining, and she's trying to act like she's all sad about it. But girl, let me tell you, I know that little girl. You was happy, okay? Deep down inside, you was happy. The only thing is that you wish that Sherlon was with you at that resort, girl, okay? Because you was glad to be in that AC. Let's just be honest, okay? So, Sherlon takes another test the next day, comes back. He is actually, he is Roro positive, so he has to stay quarantined for 14 days. And Ariana, she also has to stay quarantined But she tested negative, so I believe that is probably the only reason why she was able to fly out. But I guarantee that if the Jamaican embassy would have known that her man tested positive for that Roro, she wouldn't have been able to go nowhere. They would have made her ass quarantine. And I mean, that's just my opinion. And then she says she's going to leave early because obviously she can't spend the last 2 days with Sherlon. So she's heading back early. She's still having doubts about them two being together, but is happy that Sherlon agreed to do the tourist visa. Then we see her on the way to the airport. She asked the driver to stop by Sherlon's house. Sherlon comes out. They spread apart, the 6 feet thing, talking to each other. And instead of the last words being positive words, girl, you're still on that negative stuff, saying that, oh, I'm gonna be here doing things alone by myself and this and that. It's like you're not giving the man a chance to even want to be present. I mean, this is just my opinion. It's like, girl, woe is me. Like, no one feels sorry. Feel sorry for you, girl. Do you know how many single mothers there are in America? You are not the only one. You need to be grateful that this man even, thinking about, being with you, considering being with you. I mean, he could have easily dropped his seed in you and not look back and not owed you anything, and then you really would have been mad. But forcing this man to want to marry you is not the way to go, sis. I'm pregnant or not, sis. Pregnant or not, girl, you need a new strategy. And that is just my opinion on that. They say goodbye to each other. She goes off to the airport, and goodbye, Aryanna. And I guess next week we're going to see whether or not Steven proposes to Martine. Like I said, We TV and TLC, they have a way of dragging shit out. Okay, just get to it already. Is he gonna propose or not? And I think I'm gonna promise you guys that I'm gonna start following these people on social media, because I really wasn't interested in doing it, but I am now. You guys know. Once I start snooping, there is no stopping. But I need to know your 2 cents on that, about my question. Ladies, gentlemen, what would be the reasons why you wouldn't want the baby to have the last name of the father? And fathers, fellas, what would be the reason why you would not want your last name to be associated with the child? Now, listen, I do ask. I want to hear everybody's opinions, good and bad. I love to people to drop their 2 cents, but we are all adults here, so let's just have an adult conversation. Do not beat everybody up in the comments because they don't think like you. This is why I have this platform to drop my 2 cents, because if my 2 cents was your 2 cents, that would be boring, right? And also, let me know if you guys watched this episode last night and what did you guys think? Well, this episode tonight, but thanks to Discovery Plus, they be dropping stuff early, okay? We be getting all the tea early, okay? So I was up early just watching, and as a matter of fact, I'm watching 90 Days the Other Way. I may start talking about that. I don't know. I gotta get more into the story. But so far it's so interesting. So maybe I'll come up on here and talk about that later, or maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. And if you like my Phatgyrlsnoop shenanigans, please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. But if you happen to miss me on here, you can always catch me on my website. That is Phatgyrlsnoop.co. And remember, my snoopers, on this wonderful Sunday morning, it's still morning here. But by the time you guys get this, it's going to be afternoon. That is PHAT, as in pretty hot and tempting. Bye for now. Hope you guys have a happy Sunday.